Hey there friends, welcome to another unboxing, setup and review. I'm checking out the Lymow One Plus. Okay, we got that quick start guide here. It's gonna tell you how to set this all up, kind of important. We got the stakes and things like that. So you set up your little radar tower here. We got power cords. We got the little stakes for making sure your docking station is secured. We got the user's manual here. That's a lot of stuff in there. Okay. Power. We got a little radar top for this. Set this up. You can mount it on your house with this bracket if you want and put the little thing there. Or you can just stick it in the ground. It's got the little trident yard stake here. You can stick it in the ground and our little antenna there on top. Pretty good packaging here. There it is, my friends. I reviewed the other Lymow one. What we got here? This is new. It's got a cover on the interface, so that's nice. Looks like our docking station is upgraded to be a lot stouter. The one previously, it was just this little part was attached. All right, get this little guy. It's not too heavy. Probably weighs a little bit. Look, we got the dual blades, we got the heavy duty tracks, metal bottom here, metal plate here. This is all metal, nice little plastic bumper, but it's got like a coating on there as well. Dual blades, like I said, so it's got plenty of width in the cutting. All right, little fella, come here. Okay, put that right there. Here we have another plug-in. And then the docking station, it just slides out like that. Okay, yeah, I like the upgraded docking station. Looks a little bit burlier. It's got little brushes on here. That's an upgrade. So if your contacts have some stuff on it, it's gonna brush them on first. And then this got these springs on there, so it makes a nice contact. The previous one, I think, just had it in the bottom. So when the mower would run up on there, you know when you mow, you get grass and stuff on the bottom of your thing, almost inevitably, it's rolling along. So grass kind of sticks a little bit and dries and gets on there. So it could like get on the contacts over time. This, you have it on the top here where grass isn't really gonna get on top of there. And this is gonna slide up under there and make good contact. All right, I'm gonna get this started. So in the back we have, what you want to do is make sure this is plugged in. It's got nice handles on the side too, rubberized, so you can pick this little guy up. It does weigh, how much does it weigh? Probably, it feels like it's not that much, but it's probably quite a bit. Okay, so we have a battery back here. That needs to be plugged in order for it to work. So we can slide this out. We hook up our battery. That just goes on here. And that turns and locks it on there. So that allows it to be able to turn on. We can slide our thing back in there. That locks into place. You want to make sure you hear that click. And this portion, this way. There we go. So get the top parts in first and then squeeze that and push that in. We have our big red stop button in case something's going off, we can hit that. I set up this real quick. You just feed the wire down through here. It comes out right here. You put the screw in the little stake here. This has the antenna. You screw that in right there and this attaches to the top. You just push it down on top and screw that in and then you push these two together and that's all you have to do to assemble that. Okay, so if your mower is missing edges a little bit or not where you suggested. So when I first set it up, I put the pole right there in the corner. As we can see, it's kind of blocked the light or the sky from here, from the treehouse here. So I had it right there and it was a little off as far as like some of the edges. It was not doing it right next to the edge. Okay, so this is very important. I put this right here and now we can see we have a clear view of the sky and it was very, very precise right along the edge, no problem at all. You can see I just mowed it yesterday after been about a week and it looks amazing. It pretty much got almost, here's the edge right here. I didn't weed eat this at all. It's right along the edge there. So it just did a really good job. All right, just download the Lymow app, turn on your mower, it'll recognize it, go ahead and add it. It should pair it up. Then just follow the instructions. It's going to search for devices, it's going to find it, you can just add it and select your Wi-Fi, connect it to your Wi-Fi, scan the QR code on the bottom of the RTK thing, that's the little white bulbous thing that goes on the top of the post, and you're ready to go. And then update the firmware. And testing out the obstacle avoidance. So you can set it for smart, which uses its visual sensors, which is it is doing here. It comes close to an object and then it goes around it. You can set it for bump also, and when it's doing the perimeter, it is automatically set for bump. So if there's something in the way there, it'll bump into it first and then go on. You can see on the right-hand side of the app, there's a blank spot. That's where I had the table before, and we can see how it went all the way around the table here and did a good job of missing it. And then when I removed the table, it went back over the spots that they were and it mowed those. So it goes around it, and then if that item is removed, it goes back and mows that. So here's the grass before and just taken off thing, but here we can see looks pretty good. I got a little bit of areas around the perimeter that I just need to weed eat, and that's, yeah, no problem, takes two. So it's fully customizable. So it's going to do this little crisscross pattern, and then should go dock itself here. Okay, should be docking to recharge here. And you can set it to when it's traveling to kind of raise up the deck a little bit. Now, unfortunately, my situation, I need a little ramp right here so it can go up smoothly, because I do have that obstacle there, that 4x4. So see if you can get up here. It goes, I had to get the rocks up there a little bit, so go there, up there. Oh, there we go. Climbed up there like no problem. Start charging. Just do some minute changes here. That's pretty lined up there, buddy. I don't know what you're doing. There you go. Wants to get it perfect, so it goes pretty slow. Really perfect. Okay. There we go.
Charging started.
So all of this basically went around the perimeter twice. It went over, I set it to go pretty much back over with about half overlap on all of that, and then it did about half on this, and I was like, you know what, this is good enough. It did a pretty good job here, as we can see. And yeah, so it had some issue climbing up the 2x4s here, so I put that there, got a little bit higher, and then just went right up it. So if you do have something like this, you could just do a little ramp. I could just make a little 2x4 ramp or something, and it would just go up there, no problem. But yeah, it's nice to have it out of the way. My previous one I set right here, and just kind of went off from there. But I like this better, how it's off the grass, so it can mow like all the grass. All right, my friends. All right, here it is. It's actually all done. I didn't have to weed eat. So this is the front yard. This is one, and here's the other one over here. And this is all without weed eating. So I just have a little bit along the edges. I can weed eat around here, and just a little bit over there in the corner. So minimal weed eating necessary while you're mapping, and it's gonna get your perimeter all good the way you want it. Let's go, we're gonna go around it there. So that's good. We'll check out the backyard. And here is the backyard as well. Drawing, and you can do different things here. You can delete an element if you want to. You can rename it. merge the map, split the map, all those things. Okay, here we have the driving. So if you want to drive it, you can just push forward. This is just a little joystick, and it'll drive wherever you go. The lights we can turn on or off. The view, it's going to show you. Hit that again. It's going to show you where your mower is. And then if you have questions on how to do it, it gives you this little tutorial here of all the things, how to do each thing. It's very nice. Shows our connections here, the Wi-Fi, how the battery is. If you want to add things, you can add a zone, no-go zone. A channel is where you basically go from your edge of your yard. You start your channel, you drive it to the next yard, and then you finish your channel. So, okay, well, it was super easy to make this little channel here. I basically just drove it to the edge of the grass, went to channel, and then just drove it to my other yard, and then hit save. And once it reached that other zone, it was good to go. So there's a little channel, and now I just hit mow. I was in my backyard, and I targeted this front yard, and I hit mow, and it's automatically just following the little channel that I pre-programmed. And we can see it goes, I didn't steer very well before, but it found its way out the gate and gets to my next yard, and it can just start mowing from there. So pretty easy to do. Just drive it and save, and you're good to go. And it follows that path. And then when it was done there, just return and follow the path back to my backyard to the docking station. Very easy to do. And then this is pretty self-explanatory how to map. If you're starting a zone, or initially when you're doing this, you just go to zone, you drive it. Basically, you would just take it to your perimeter here and just drive it around, and that creates your perimeter all the way around. And then once you reach the spot where you left off, it will say successful, and then you save it, and that's how you initially get your whole map drawn there, and then it goes in between there, and then you can edit that as you like, with delete the elements, rename, things like that. So with this, when you are moving it around, you can also drive this like a basically like a remote controlled robot mower. We can turn on the blade speed to turbo, so moving speed. If you are going, if I am driving it around to a different spot, I like to raise the cutting height. And then if I want to just do it manually, if I have some issues, I can just do my speed down a little bit, move down the cutting height to normal, and then I can just drive this around however I want, and cut some spots if there any got missed, but it's probably not likely. Okay, and then here's for the dial size. We can make them bigger or smaller, so you can see it's a little bit bigger, easier to steer around than the other ones. And then the camera is, you can see the camera of the what the robot is looking at. This app has a lot of stuff on it. So here we have our mower. Go to device. It's going to show you basically where you mowed. So you can see this yard over here is quite a bit further away, and then all the way over here, and I've still mowed it. That's the second yard I mowed. You can select those where you want it to mow. You can zoom in, zoom out, go to the map. It's not there. You can go to where your mower is. Here's our RTK station. Here's the mower. And then we can go to, all right, let's go to the settings, and we have a lot of stuff here. If you need to cancel a task, it's right in the settings here. So if you tell it to mow and then you pause it and then you go to do something else, it's not going to do this. It's going to tell you to cancel the task. That's this right here. Just hit the cancel task. It's got a ton of stuff here. Device settings, recharge and resume. If you're going to do that, you can do the timing. You can set all that up. The headlight mode, you can have it turn on automatically. Vehicle LED. If it's rain mowing, you can turn that on. Charging handbrake. So you can put the handbrake on so it's not going to roll backwards if it's charging. The audio volume, or return to dock. Follow perimeter, or you can do a direct route so it doesn't mess up your nice design and your lawn. You can do that. And then we have the schedules. Hey, I want it to mow a certain time. I just hit plus and you can throw it in there, what zones you want it to mow. It's going to show your mowing history here. And we can see all this, what it did, how long it mowed for. 65 meters squared for 32 minutes. Here we did 88 meters squared for 72 minutes. Has all that on there. So if you are doing maybe a lawn mowing business, you can check that out. So backup and restore, notifications, you can turn those on. It's going to let you know when it's charged, all that stuff. Network settings, you can go set up your password. It also has 4G available. I think it's for up to 2 years for free, and then you have to do additional. But you can always just connect to someone's Wi-Fi if you're mowing their lawn, probably, if they have it. I mean, pretty much everyone has Wi-Fi, right? If you need to bind the YTK, go there. You need to find your robot. It's going to show you where you're at there. PIN code, you can update that to change it. So the anti-theft device. You can do that if it moves out of the area. So if you want to lock the device, a ton of stuff here. That way no one's going to take it and do anything to it. Has all your information, factory reset, report logs. I mean, just a lot of stuff here, guys. It's so, once you drive it around and set it up, it's basically just hit mow. It's going to mow. Hey, if I want to mow my yard here, I'll just select that and hit mow. It's going to go off the little docking station and it's going to go mow it. It just does a really good job. Final thoughts on this Lymow One Plus. I really like the upgraded docking station. It's a lot more sturdy. Like the thing is covered. Does a great job. Once I moved the RTK station over there where it had full view of the sky, it was spot on. So if yours is a little off, it might be because it's not able to triangulate perfectly. It's going to be might be a little bit off. So when I moved over there, it was flawless. Yeah, so pretty much mowing your lawn is as easy as hitting a button. It takes a little bit of a learning curve. The app, as you saw, has a lot of stuff on there, and I didn't even cover everything, but about a half hour of your time, and you'll be able to figure everything out nicely. It is pretty user friendly. Just set it up. Start mowing your perimeter, or set up your perimeter, just drive it around basically like a little joystick. I recommend going kind of slow. Set the speed on a little slower, and then just go around your perimeter, and then you set up your zone. You can set up multiple zones all over the place. I got 3 backyard, front yard, and about 3 blocks away down that way, another house. So I did great. There was a little bit of it took me a little while to connect way far over there, and I think it was just because the RTK thing, once again, was partially obstructed by my tree house here. But guys, if you are looking for an easy way to mow your lawn, to keep it maintained with minimal effort, this is a time saver. It does an excellent job. Just goes right back to where it is. Really happy with it. I like how the designs it cuts in the grass too. It just, yeah, can't really say enough good things about it. It's got the nice actual blades, not just little razor blades on there. So even if you do have some sticks or twigs in there, it's gonna mulch them up pretty good. So anyways, friends, thanks for watching this review. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you next time.